All right, everyone, what is going on? And welcome back to Mets Weekly as we are live this very moment on YouTube and on X for watch-along coverage of Mets versus Royals, Game 93 of 162, the second of this three-game set against the Kansas City Royals at Citi Field. But before we start, make sure to subscribe for live episodes of the Mets Weekly podcast following every single regular season series. If you guys did not check out the last edition of the Mets Weekly podcast, both Carson and myself live streamed it and recorded it last night. So like I said, if you guys did not check that out, make sure you guys go do that, and make sure you guys go and leave a like button or hit the like button on that live stream as well. We would really appreciate it. For those of you watching or listening on playback and want to join the conversation in the future, make sure to turn on post notifications to know when we go live. Make sure to follow Mets Weekly on X and TikTok. Follow us individually. The links are all down below in the description as always. But what is going on, people? We are back for another watch-along, back from the live stream. And even though I was not on the watch-along yesterday, honestly did not get to see much of the game. But the Mets put up 12 runs yesterday. And for anyone, that didn't see anything else, or if I should say, if all you heard was that piece of information, that the Mets scored 12 runs, I think every human on the face of the earth, whether you watch baseball or you don't watch baseball, if someone were to tell you that the Mets scored 12 runs yesterday, you think that they won. You think that they dominated the game from the first inning to the ninth inning. Unfortunately, because of the way this season has gone, they put up 12 runs, but they lost the game because they conceded 16 runs because the pitching was that ass. But listen, I don't think any of us should be surprised. This is the way that this season has gone. It's the way that it's going to continue up until the trade deadline, up until the Mets finally start to sell pieces. And then after that, it's pretty much just get to the end of the season, float along, and yeah, it's just, listen, we're at that point now. It's game 93. The season's over. It's been over for a while now. For now, it's just get to the end of the season, and we'll see what happens in the offseason. Again, I don't think there's going to be baseball next year because of the lockout, but we'll see what happens. Anyway, guys, 3 minutes until first pitch. Let's get into our lineups. So, looking at the Kansas City Royals side of things, leading off and catching, we have Jansen. Batting second and playing shortstop, Bobby Witt Jr. Batting third and playing first base, Jack Caglione. Batting fourth and playing center field, we have Thomas. Batting fifth and DHing, Salvador Perez. Batting sixth and playing second base, we have Massey. Batting seventh and playing third base, Lofton. Batting eighth and playing left field, Collins. And then batting ninth and playing right field, Tolbert. Sorry, guys. And then on the mound for the Royals, the right-handed pitcher, Cruz. Looking at the Mets side of things, leading off and playing center field, A.J. Ewing. Batting second and playing left field, Juan Soto. Batting third and playing third base, Bo Bichette. Batting fourth and playing shortstop, Francisco Lindor. Batting fifth and playing right field, Carson Bench. Batting seventh and DHing, Jorge Polanco. Batting eighth and playing batting seventh and playing first base, Jared Young. Batting eighth and playing second base, Brett Beatty. Batting ninth and catching, Francisco Alvarez. And then on the mound for the New York Mets, the right-handed pitcher, Christian Scott. And looking at the numbers, if we have the graphic, unfortunately we do not have the graphic, so the numbers should flash up on the screen. For the broadcast, right as the game gets underway, we'll see it for Christian Scott first, in the top of the first, and then for Cruz once we get to the bottom of the first. But since we've now introduced the live stream, we've gone over the lineups, let's see what you guys are saying over here in the comment section. Daniel, what's going on? Saying happy Wednesday, people. What's going on, Daniel? Happy Wednesday to you as well. And our boy Fabs in the chat. We love Fabs on here. As always, we give high fives to Fabs because, again, we love Fabs here. Captain of Kraken Black, one of the best captains in all of deck hockey on Long Island, all over the world, actually. Fabs is just, he's that elite. He's a special talent. He's one of one. He's probably my favorite Italian he's tied for one of my favorite Italians because I know a couple of other Italians that, we do love here. But, yeah. What's going on, Fabs? But yeah, guys, game's about to start in about a minute. Let's update the scoreboard here for you guys, and then we'll get underway. Christian Scott throwing his final warm-up pitches. The Mets are wearing their black uniforms. which is, I mean, a little bit odd considering. Well, actually, for the first couple years that the Mets did bring back the black jerseys, because of course they did specifically only wear them for what's it called, for Friday night games, but they have changed that over this or at least for this year, where they've wore more of the black jerseys over the course of this year, including multiple days of the week. But yeah, Scott over here repping the black jersey. And looking at his numbers, 11 starts, a 2-1 record with 3.49 ERA and a whip of 1.35. And he's also pitched 49 innings as well. So getting his final warm-up tosses over here, and we're about to get underway from Citi Field. 7:10. And yeah, let's do this. Here's a look at the Mets' defensive lineup. So on the mound, like I said, Christian Scott, Alvarez behind the dish, Bichette at third, Lindor at shortstop, Brett Baty at second, Jared Young at first, and your outfield from left to right, Juan Soto, A.J. Ewing, and Carson Bench. All right, here's the first pitch of the night to Jansen, and that first pitch fastball misses outside for ball one. The Royals today wearing their powdered blue jerseys, which are beautiful. Carter Jensen batting .247 this year. Of course, the powder blues are reminiscent of what George Brett wore back in his days with the Royals. Fastball misses inside, no challenge from Alvarez, so the count currently sits at 2-0. The Royals, of course, over the last two games exploded offensively. They scored 31 runs over the last two games, 6 home runs, a .466 batting average, an OPS over 1,300, and Scott's fastball misses down and in, and just like that, Scott is down in the count, 3-0 to start this ball game. Scott into his windup, and that fastball's in there for strike one. So the first strike of the day thrown by Christian Scott. Live stream is perfectly synced up to my TV. Hashtag love it. 3-1 pitch is fouled away. Fabs, we got to get you on one of these watch-alongs. The 3-2 pitch from Scott is in there for strike three as Jensen goes down on the breaking ball looking. And just like that, that's the first strikeout of the night for Christian Scott. Look at the AL Central standings here. White Sox currently leading the division with a 47-43 record, followed by the Guardians, the Twins, the Tigers, and then the Royals are currently dead last. I would love to join. I mean, listen, if you want, you could join right now. If you want to. First pitch misses inside to Bobby Witt. Witt this season batting .290 with 12 home runs, 38 RBIs, and an .824 OPS. Last night he was 1 for 6 with 2 RBIs. Send the link? Alright, I'll send the link, Fabs. 1-0 pitch is in there. Fastball at the knees for strike one. One pitch. Beautiful sweeper there by Christian Scott. Gets Bobby Witt to chase that. And the count is now 1-2. One-two pitch. Witt lays off that slider. Alright, Fabs, I sent you the link. 2-2 pitch, hit on the ground. Bo with a play, but Witt, with his speed, is able to beat out the throw. So just like that, a one-out single here for the Royals. Good hustle there by Bobby Witt. Bo with a good, or at least with a good attempt there to try to field that ball cleanly and make the throw over to first base, but Of course, we know Bobby Witt's got wheels, and he's able to beat out that throw. All right, now here's Jack Caglione up here with Bobby Witt leading off first base. The first pitch to Caglione. Cutter breaks the bat. Bo throws it over to first, and Caglione is out. Bobby Witt, though, is able to move up to second base. So a nice inside cutter there by Christian Scott is able to saw off the bat of Jack Caglione. He's able to get the out there. So just like that, now 2 outs here for the Royals. Beautiful. I will join soon. I won't be on for long. Listen, you are the guest. You can be on here for as long as you want, Fabs. Now here's Scott in to face Thomas. Pitch misses outside for ball 1. Thomas has batting .232 this year. The 1-0 pitch, fastball misses outside for ball 2. Let me also ask Andrew if he's getting on the watch along. The 2-0 pitch is in there for strike 1. And that was also the strikeout that Scott had to strike out Jensen. That was also his 100th MLB strikeout so far. So congrats to Christian Scott on that milestone. The 2-1 pitch swung on and missed for strike 2. The 2-2 pitch is popped up, but it will go foul behind the seats or behind home plate. Two-two pitch from Scott is fouled back. Maximus, what's going on? Saying very interested in seeing how the Mets possibly fuck up this one tonight. Well, there's many many possibilities, many opportunities. It's the Mets at the end of the day. We know that they are very good at losing in many different ways. So we'll see tonight. The 2-2 pitch fouled back to the screen. Or sorry, fouled back to the backstop, as I should say. All right. Thomas is set here. Scott is also set. He's into his windup with the 2-2 pitch. And that fastball's in there at the knees for strike 3. And Scott sits Thomas down for the final out of the inning. So Christian Scott with 2 strikeouts in the inning. Only gives up the base hit to Bobby Witt Jr. But the Mets, or Christian Scott, is through the first inning scoreless. And we do have a special guest joining us right now. But before I bring him in, let me just update the scoreboard really quickly. All right, everybody. This guy, he's a very special friend of mine. He's, like I said, the best deck hockey captain in all of the world. Captain of Kraken Black. It's Fabs himself. What's up, Fabs?
Mr. Milnarquist, how you doing, buddy? Thank you for the introduction. What's going on?
What's not much. Just watching the game right now.
Are we optimistic about this game?
No, but we're just watching. That's all we're doing right now.
I got on my black jersey, just like the
Oh,
Mets. This is actually a good
oh,
luck jersey. This jersey's actually 12-0
oh.
at City Field, if you could believe that. So
I got my Soto jersey on too, so we're matching. It's just
that's
mine's
it.
white
Beautiful.
and yours is black. But I mean, yeah.
Just my camera here. There we go.
No, you're good. Your camera's completely fine. But
What a game yesterday. Oh my God. I mean, I've been so out of touch with the Mets. I mean, obviously, hockey's my thing, but man, it's just not the Mets year, I guess.
no, it is definitely not the Mets here. I mean, like I said at the start of the watch long, it's like if you told someone that doesn't know anything about baseball, and by the way, AJ Ewing last night going 4 for 4 with 3 RBIs. AJ Ewing's having an impressive rookie season along with Carson Bench, so hopefully they could build on that, throughout the future. But like I said, if you told someone who doesn't know baseball, or even if you told someone who doesn't know baseball, your team scored 12 runs, you would think you'd win that ball game, right? Nah,
100%. Only
not
the
the Mets.
second time in Mets history they have 12 plus runs and they lose a game. It's crazy.
All right, but here's AJ Ewing up here to hit and leading off, and he's currently having the count 2-0 at fastball misses outside. Ewing this season batting 276. 2-0 pitch is skied in the air out to right field. That ball's going to carry, and that ball's going to sail out of here into the bullpen. AJ Ewing with a lead-off home run, and the Mets lead it 1-0. His 7th home run of the year.
Let's go. Oh, I like this. The music, yeah. I think I'm the good luck charm here.
AJ Ewing continues his hot stretch of baseball this year as he sends that pitch out of here. And like I said, the Mets grab an early 1-0 lead. And now that will bring up Mr. Juan Soto, who crushed his 20th home run of the season last night. Maximus saying, we're not good, but I refuse to believe we are not as bad as the Royals this season. Man is on a tear. Ewing is indeed on a tear. First pitch to Soto. Hits the inside part of the strike zone.
What a start to this game, huh? Lead off homer.
Yeah, you come on the stream and fucking lead off homer. Look at that.
That's it. Let's see if they can maintain it. Where's Evan, by the way? Evan's not here today.
Evan has he's making his debut today for Pure Blue.
Oh,
8 o'clock.
congratulations to Evan making his debut. I make my long-awaited debut for Red tomorrow.
For anyone that doesn't know, Fabs and Evan and another guy that we know, Don Ferrari, were actually traded for each other in Pure Blue or in the Pure Deck Hockey League. Soto strikes out there for the first out, so there's a little bit of lore for anyone that that cares about our deck hockey, our deck hockey careers.
I wonder if we have any of our deck hockey boys in the chat.
I don't know. You should ask Mahoney again in the chat. First pitch to Bo here, who's batting 259. Fastball misses down and away. Bro, Fabs, anytime you want to come on here, just let me know. I'll fucking drop you the link.
Oh, I appreciate it, dude. Yeah, honestly, I had some free time, so
1-0, hit on the
I was put on
ground. First baseman flips it over to Cruz, who covers first base, and that's a second out of the inning.
Sorry, like I was saying, yeah, I was just putting on the Mets game. I was like, I'll see what Matt's up to. He's probably streaming him or Evan. So
We're always streaming here. Look at the Royals' defensive alignment. Steven Cruz on the mound, followed by Carter Jentz behind the dish. Nick Lofton at third, Bobby Wood at short, Michael Massey at second, Jack Hagelin at first, and your outfield from left to right, Isaac Collins, Lane Thomas, and Tyler Tolbert. Oh, here's Francisco Lindor coming up with 2 outs, and that fastball misses outside. Lindor 0 for 4 last night in his overall season numbers: 210 batting average, 4 home runs, 10 RBIs, and a 652 OPS. Lindor, let's see what the call is. He goes around on that check swing. Count now 1-1. Fabs, how do you feel about us buying Andre Santos from you guys?
Is that official?
Well, pretty much, yeah. He's having his medical tomorrow.
I mean, how much was it again? I know you sent it to me this morning. I didn't
It
really.
was 48 million pounds with 2 million pounds in add-ons, which are going to be achieved. So 50
I think
million in total.
If Chelsea's selling him, it's probably for a reason. Um, I don't know though. I mean, selling him to another team like another Premier League team like United, you guys would probably turn him into a superstar. So
Well, so we need midfielders. So
yeah,
and Chouameni fucking re-upped his contract in Real Madrid, so he's staying there.
mm. There's
Hurts
too
my
much
heart.
soccer stuff going on. I can't keep up. It's too much. All I know is my boy Dybala staying. That's all that matters.
1-2 pitch swung on and missed for strike three. Lindor goes down on the inside fastball, and that brings the first inning to a close. But the Mets jump out to an early 1-0 lead on a solo home run from A.J. Ewing. So it's 1-0 Mets as we head to the top of the second.
So man, we should really do a soccer show. I think you can get some viewers for that.
Hey, I'm down. I'm down. We could set it up. Bro, listen, I'd be down to do like watch alongs too. That would be I think that'd be sick.
Oh, 100%.
Like
It sucks though
champ.
'cause we're fans of different teams. So
Hey, but listen, if United and Chelsea play, we could do a fucking watch along
that's true too.
or I'll sit down. I'll watch a Roma game. I don't care.
You might not make it through that, to be honest. But
Roma Juve.
that's a tough watch, to tell you the truth. Honestly, I hope we play each other. I hope we play United in the Champions League. That would be
Champions.
pretty awesome. We don't really have a good track record against them,
Oh,
but
if United play Roma, yeah, we're definitely doing a watch along then at that
no,
point.
100%. You might watch me have a mental breakdown live on YouTube.
These some of these comments, man. I'm sending this in our Mets week. I'm sending this in my Mets weekly group chat.
Dan Brown hates Varley. Is that Mahoney?
I guess.
Dan Brown hates Varley.
That's an insane thing to comment. All right, but here's Salvador Perez leading off the second inning here. Fastball misses up and in. Salvador Perez has struggled severely this year, batting .211 with 11 home runs, 35 RBIs, and 604 OPS. However, last night he was 2 for 5 with 2 RBIs. The 1-0 pitch is skied in the air, out to right field. Benj is over, but that ball will go out of play foul. Oh, neither kid. 1-1 pitch here to Salvi. Pitch misses outside for ball 2. Salvi, of course, the captain of the Royals as he wears the C on the chest. The 2-1 pitch from Scott. Hop up and in fastball. And Salvi should have laid off there, but he goes around on that inside fastball, and the count is now tied up at 2. All right, Scott is set, has his pitch into the windup. Salvi, a little chopper there, up to Lindor, fields it cleanly over to first base, and he makes the throw successfully for the first out of the top of the second. Salvi, of course, not a fast runner at all, and Lindor was able to make the throw there easily. First pitch misses upstairs to Michael Massey, who's batting .262 this year. With 7 home runs, 31 RBIs on a .730 OPS, was 2 for 4 last night with 2 RBIs. The 1-0 pitch swung on and missed. One pitch misses inside for ball 2.
Tell you the truth, Matt, this is probably the first time in 2 weeks I've sat down to watch a Mets game.
I mean, listen, I don't blame you for not watching Mets games. There's not much to fucking watch. 2-1 pitch is fouled away, 2-2.
Oh,
2-2 pitch is skied in the air, out to right field. Benj underneath it, makes the catch, 2 outs.
all right, Matt. I will say, we do have a donation here. I don't know if you want to read that, but it is 7:30, so I am gonna have to run.
All right, you're good.
You wanna read that donation here? I don't.
I don't know if I want to lead. I don't know if I want to read that like live because that's a pretty interesting comment there by who I assume is our good friend Mahoney. But I mean, yeah, I don't want to say anything bad about other people. So yeah, but thank you for the donation. Thank you for the donation, Mahoney. I do appreciate it.
All right,
But,
Matt. Thank you so much for having me, bro. I'll see you on the flip. Hopefully, I could try to join for another Mets Weekly broadcast.
yeah, just tell me anytime you want to. I'll send you the link.
Thanks, buddy. You're the best.
All
Take
right,
care, guys.
see you, bro. All right, and that was Fabs, our boy. 3-0 pitch is in there for strike 1. Three one is in there for strike 2, so a full count here to Lofton. Three-two pitch is foul back. Three-two misses downstairs for ball 4, and Lofton draws a 2-out walk here. So good AB from Lofton there. Guys, also Carson should be joining around 8 o'clock, or like 8 o'clock, 8:30. So for now, you got me. And maybe Andrew will join also. He didn't respond yet to my text, so we'll see what happens with that. First pitch to Collins, misses up and in, misses up and away for ball 1. Isaac Collins in his last 17 games batting 8 for 54, a .333 batting average with 9 extra base hits. The 1-0 pitch swung on and missed through that fastball. Collins this season, though, batting .239. The 1-1 pitch. Cutter there, misses up and in for ball 2. Two-one pitch misses outside for ball 3. So a 3-1 count now here on Collins. Tolbert on deck here for the Royals. Three-one pitch here from Scott, and that fastball's fouled away. So it's a full count now on Collins. Lofton leading off from first base, and with 2 outs and a full count, you would assume that he's going to run here on the next pitch. Look at the NL Central here. The Brewers currently leading the division with a 58-33 record, followed by the Cubs. The 3-2 pitch is hit in the air out to right field. Benj will go after that. He'll stop along the wall. He'll try to jump for it, but that ball is out of reach as it goes out of play. Joseph, what's going on? Asking, what do you think we can get for Lindor and from what team? I don't think we're trading Lindor, so I don't see any realistic trade package that's going to happen. I just don't see us trading Lindor personally. 3-2 pitch from Scott, and that ball is hit up the middle. That's going to get down in front of Ewing at center field. Ewing throws that ball in. Lofton will go to third, and Collins will hold up at first base with a single there. So the Royals now with Tyler Tolbert coming up, 2 outs and runners at the corners. So that's the second hit of the night for the Royals. All right, so the Royals threatening here in the top of the second, but let's see if Scott can get out of danger here. Got 79 of you guys watching live stream right now, so as always, make sure you guys hit that like button, subscribe, share, hit the notification bell as well. You guys are awesome. Thank you guys so much. First pitch, inside fastball is fouled away. The 0-1 pitch swung on and missed for strike 2. Oh, 2 pitch, Scott with a throw to first base, but Collins back in safely. Thundercock, what's going on? Saying Mets are what their record says they are bad. 100%. Listen, there's 16 games under 500, and there's 16 games under 500 for a reason. They're not a good team. 0-2 pitch from Scott, and Tolbert fouls away that slider. Count remains 0-2. Tolbert batting .396 this year. The 0-2 pitch, fastball misses up and in. Tolbert has to get out of the way of that one. Count now 1-2. Scott almost at the 50 pitch mark here in the top of the second. He's currently at 48. I bet the throw is 49th. The 1-2 pitch from Scott is hit in the air out to right field. Beatty will go after that. He'll call off Benj. He'll make the catch for the final out of the inning. So Christian Scott gets himself a little bit into trouble here with runners at the corners, but he's able to get Tolbert out to escape the inning scoreless. So we head to the bottom of the second. The Mets still lead the ball game 1-0. All right. What's going on, Tony? I guess I'll be right back. Give me a second. All right, guys, we are back here now for the bottom of the second with Carson Benj leading off the inning. And that first pitch fastball is in there for a strike. Randy Dobnak coming out of the bullpen. So the Royals here are going with a bullpen game. Count is now 1-1. Dobnak into his windup with the pitch, and Benj with a chopper to Dobnak, who fields it cleanly, throws over to Cags, who's at first base, and just like that, one out here in the bottom of the second. And now they'll bring up DH Jorge Polanco, who is making his second start since coming off the IL. First pitch to Polanco. Hits the hits the corner in the lower half of the zone. Polanco challenges that, but that will not be overturned because I think it definitely, to me, caught the corner. And yes, it did. It did catch the corner. So the Mets lose a challenge here in the bottom of the second, and they have one more challenge remaining. The 0-1 pitch, Polanco hits that ball foul at the first baseline. Count now 0-2. Polanco so far in a short sample size, batting 183 this season. Radiant, what's going on, saying, is it considered throwing if I'm listening to play-by-play while playing an FPS? I'm not sure. 0-2 pitch is hit on the ground right to Massey at second base, throws over to Cags, and just like that, quickly, 2 outs here in the bottom of the second. All right, now here's Jared Young up. First pitch misses outside for ball 1. 1-0 pitch misses outside now for ball 2. 2-0 pitch, fastball right down the middle for strike 1. 2-1 pitch, swung on a missed. Threw that 93 mile an hour fastball, and the count now 2-2 on Jared Young. The 2-2 pitch is hit down the left field line, but it goes foul into the seats. Two-two pitch, shot foul. All right, Dobnak is set. He's into his windup with the 2-2 pitch, and that pitch misses inside. Now a full count to Jared Young. Three-two pitch from Dobnak, and that pitch misses inside for ball 4, and Jared Young has drawn a 2-out walk, so good AB there from Jared Young. And now they'll bring up Brett Beatty, of course, the star player of the franchise. First pitch to Beatty, swung on and missed for strike 1. Beatty currently on a 7-game hit streak. He's hitting .308 during that span. The 0-1 pitch is hit on the ground right at Caglione, takes the ball himself over to first base, and the inning is over. So the Mets draw a 2-out walk here from Jared Young, but they're unable to bring him around. So we head to the top of the third with the Mets still leading it 1-0. All right, guys, give me 1 second. Alright, guys, we are back now here. Maximus asking, I know it's stupid, but is that guy in the stands behind the home plate in a neck brace, or is it me? I haven't been paying attention, so as soon as I see it, I'll try to let you know. First pitch into Jansen. We're back to the top of the order here for the Royals. First pitch is in there for strike one. The 0-1 pitch swung on and missed on that curveball, and the count is now 0-2. Jansen is, of course, 0 for 1, struck out back in the first inning. Alright, Hudson, why can you fix your 0-2 pitch misses for ball one. The 1-2 pitch is hit on the ground. Jared Young fields it cleanly over to first base, 1 away. So Jansen's retired there on the ground out. And now they'll bring up Bobby Witt Jr. First pitch to Witt is hit foul down the left field line. The 0-1 pitch is taken low for ball one. The 1-1 pitch is taken outside for ball two. The 2-1 pitch here, swung on and missed at that inside breaking ball. Count is now 2-2 on Witt. The 2-2 pitch, fastball's in there for strike three. Witt goes down looking at that fastball at 96 mile an hour. And just like that, 2 outs here for Christian Scott in the top of the third. Great fastball there on the outside part of the plate. Just clips the edge of the strike zone there. And there we go. Now with 2 outs, that brings up Jack Caglione. First pitch misses outside for ball one. Cags is 0 for 1 so far with a ground out tonight. The 1-0 pitch misses upstairs for ball two. The 2-0 pitch is hit right at the second baseman. Beatty throws over to first base, and the inning is over. So Christian Scott with a nice quick inning there. And we head to the bottom of the third with the Mets leading the ball game 1-0 still. And because Beatty made the play, of course, we have to play the viral song. on that AB from Witt. Maximus was saying that was a nasty sweeper. Yes, it was a nasty sweeper indeed. All right, guys, we're back now. Now we're back to the bottom of the third with Alvarez leading off. He's already ahead of the count here, 1-0, as Dolbnak is back out here for another inning of work. That 1-0 pitch clips the outside corner for strike one. Alvarez this season bagged 251 with 9 home runs, 20 RBIs, and a 739 OPS. Career hitter. He's a career 250 hitter against the Royals, 4 for 16 with 1 home run and 2 RBIs. The 1-1 pitch is hit up third baseline, foul. The 1-2 pitch swung on and missed for strike three. Alvarez goes down on the sweeper. So just like that, 1 out here for the Royals in the bottom of the third. And now we're back to the top of the order here with A.J. Ewing, who, of course, led off the game for the Mets with a leadoff solo home run. And there's a look at the home run here on the replay. Middle fastball, and took that ball out to the bullpen. So good piece of hitting there by A.J. Ewing, who continues his hot stretch of baseball so far as he steps in for second AB of the night. Dolbnak into his windup with the first pitch, and that clips the outside part of the zone for strike one. The 0-1 pitch misses down and in for ball one. The 1-1 pitch is driven out to right field. Tolbert, though, with a bad read there, but he's able to recover and make the diving play for the second out of the inning. So, like I said, Tolbert there got a little bit of a bad read, had to make up there for the bad misread, but he's still able to make the catch there for the second out of the inning. So now with 2 outs and no one on, that will bring up Juan Soto, who, of course, struck out in his first AB back in the first inning. Here's the first pitch to Soto, and that sweeper misses down and in for ball one. The 1-0 pitch misses down and away for ball two. The 2-0 pitch is fouled away. The 2-1 pitch is chopped foul up the first base line. Soto calls time. The 2-2 pitch is fouled away. The 2-2 pitch misses down and in for ball 3. So Soto has worked the full count here. Three-two pitch, and Soto hits that fastball up the first base line, but it goes foul again. So Soto making Dobnak work here. Three-two pitch misses inside low for ball 4. So Soto there with a very good AB, and he draws a 2-out walk here. All right, now that brings up Bo Bichette here, and that first pitch misses outside for ball 1. The 1-0 pitch hits the strike zone for strike 1. The 1-1 pitch, and Bichette hits that ball right back up the middle for a base hit. Soto will hold at second base. Bo is on to first base with a single. So now the Mets have runners at first and second here with 2 outs. Good piece of hitting there by Bo Bichette. That's also their second hit of the night as well. And that will bring up Francisco Lindor with an RBI opportunity here in the bottom of the third. First pitch to Lindor misses outside for ball 1. The 1-0 pitch to Lindor misses upstairs for ball 2. So Dobnak losing a bit of the strike zone right here. The 2-0 pitch by Lindor, and he drives that ball out to right field. That ball's gonna be caught at the wall by Tyler Tolbert as he robs Lindor of an extra base hit and possible runs for the New York Mets. Lindor drove that ball hard out to right field, but Tolbert with an amazing leaping catch right against the right field wall, and that brings the inning to an end. So Tolbert, with a fantastic defensive play there, keeps the game at 1-0 for the Mets. So we head to the top of the 4th. What an amazing play! What an amazing play there by Tolbert. I thought Lindor got enough of that one, but fantastic composure there by Tolbert. Guys, I'll be right back. All right, guys, we're back here for the top of the fourth. Scott here with that pitch, and now it's a 2-2 count on Thomas. Two-two pitch from Scott, and that sweeper misses outside for a ball three and a full count. Not Alec Thomas. 3-2 pitch, and Thomas drives that ball out to left field, but right at Soto, who makes the catch for the first out here in the top of the fourth. Oh, and there's Carson.
Hi.
All right, now Perez is up here.
I heard from my Mets Weekly headquarters sources that the great and legendary Fabs was here earlier.
He was. He was.
Okay, and I missed him. What a
Don't
shame.
worry, you'll get to see him soon.
All right. That's
I
good
told
to
him that he's anytime he wants to come on, he's welcome. He's been very eager to meet you and Andrew too. So.
Oh, God. In a good way or a bad way?
I would say good way. He's a fan of the channel.
Cute.
The 1-1 pitch is hit on the ground right at Lindor, who makes the throw over to first base. 2 outs.
Plenty of time there. Dude, Tyler Tolbert is a terrorist.
I thought that was going to be a home run off the bat, if I was going to be honest, but made a nice catch.
A mile per hour higher, but that was about it.
It's because Lindor's a communist. That's why he didn't hit it over.
Kinda, yeah.
All right, here's Michael Massey. First pitch is in there for strike one.
Reagan would have never allowed this to happen.
Massey is 0 for 1 with a fly out. The 0-1 pitch is hit through the hole for a base hit into right field. Benj will get over there. He'll make the throw into the infield. And Michael Massey's on with a 2-out single. Third hit of the night for the Royals.
Intimidate him there?
Yeah.
Beatty intimidated him by fate.
He's scared him back to first base.
He out-ordered him.
Or maybe he made one of those faces and he just got scared.
Don't we all?
Beatty faces. All right, now here's Lofton. First pitch misses outside for ball one. Lofton walked in his first AB. The 1-0 pitch is hit into the outfield. Ewing will go after that. Couple steps over to his left and will make the catch for the third and final out of the inning. So a 2-out base hit for the Royals, but nothing more there. We head to the bottom of the fourth. Mets still lead it 1-0.
I mean, good defensive metrics. I mean, there's multiple defensive metrics that, again, can be very flawed. But if you're talking about outs above average, usually outs above average doesn't usually cover all of the play being completed. It's more of just the defensive positioning and being able to get over to the ball with also the probability of the hit being turned or it getting past them. So he's probably getting to the ball. I know his arm has had an issue, right? Something like that, but
yeah, Volpe's arm hasn't been the greatest.
Yeah, his arm's an issue, but yeah, so that's a whole separate thing. I'm not sure if OAA incorporates either arm strength or arm value especially unless it's on the, because it probably does in the outfield, but in the infield, probably not. But so, yeah, I don't think he ever really was that bad of a defender. I think his arm is just an issue. It's a kind of a noodle, and it looks like he refuses to play second base. Like he's like,
which is stupid.
which is so dumb.
Because Glaber
Because
left.
to be honest,
well,
with how light hitting he is, he should be at second base because a shortstop shouldn't be, you know, as shitty offensively as he's been.
and look, Glaber went to Detroit, left the Tigers, moved to second base, and he's been fine over there.
Glaber!
Glaber Day. Rest in peace, as always, to the great John Sterling.
Glaber. He's hurt, though, I'm pretty sure.
First pitch to Benj. Hits it foul up the first base line.
Glaber's a good player for, like, second base value. That's the thing.
Oh, yeah.
If they actually had him play second base with the Yankees, probably still would be there. That's the crazy part.
0-1 pitch to Benj. Misses upstairs for ball one.
There's a certain model you need from each position.
A 1-1 pitch misses down and in for ball two.
And somehow they want to move him to third base with that weak arm. Yeah, I don't know. But it's worked out for Bo, so I don't know.
2-1 pitch and Benj hits it foul off his ankle.
And he tore his ACL. It's over.
Carson, what was your thoughts on the Nimmo chance last night?
I say watch AJ Ewing play and go fuck yourself. And then he homers. It's great.
Yeah, but Nimmo was homegrown. He
should have been DHing here. I want more $25 million DHs. Woo!
And Benj beats the throw out there from Michael Massey.
Nimmo can't do that.
So a leadoff single there from Carson Bench.
Nimmo can't create bases.
Third hit of the night.
Oh, come on.
What?
Are you serious? You know what? I'm going to jinx it for you now that they did it. Pirates have a perfect game going right now through 6 innings, and they take out Jared Jones after 77 pitches. Go fuck yourself.
Why?
That's the type of shit I can't stand, man. I'm a very new school guy. I'm very open to pretty much everything. That's the bullshit I can't stand, man. Let the guy finish it. The Marlins just did that a few days ago too against the A's. They were up 8-0. They take out Yuri Perez, and he was at like 80, not 80, but like 88 pitches or whatever. They take him out, and then they almost blow the game. They deserve to lose that game. So now, you know what? Pirates, you deserve to lose this game, even though you're playing the Braves.
Polanco hits that ball right at Massey, throws it to short.
Oh,
first,
no!
And he beats out the throw.
Alonso would never do that. Pete Alonso! Pete Alonso!
No, but you don't understand, Carson. He doesn't have a burger.
Trading Tom to get Kimbrel back.
He doesn't go to Shake Shack like Pete Alonso.
At least he can run.
Yeah, that's true. All right, now that brings up Jared Young. First pitch misses up and away for ball one.
Alonso would have hit a home run, yeah, because it's a low leverage situation. You're right.
Jared Young walked his
Alonso
first
unloads
AB.
one. Oh wow!
The 1-0 pitch chopped foul.
Bet you can't do it in the 9th inning, Pete. If that was Pete, he would have grounded into a double play there, which he does very often. Get over it, people. Jesus Christ. You people are pathetic. Some of you people are pathetic. I'm sorry. And I'm not saying it to anybody in the chat here, but the people like chanting this shit.
1-1. Jared Young hits that ball to
Fuck
right
you.
field, but right at Tolbert, who makes the catch for the second out of the
He
inning.
makes me want to scream something that I can't scream. Honestly thought Polanco hurt himself again. No, I don't know if I think Jared Jones is coming back from injury, and they just lost the perfect game. Go fuck yourself. Jared Jones, I don't know if he is coming back from Tommy John surgery, but like, come on, man, let the guy go. Oh,
Beatty up now. Pitch misses outside for ball one. Beatty grounded out in his first AB.
I'm sorry. The people that have been fucking making those chants, it's like the whole rant that John Saponaro did on Till Mets Do Us Part earlier today
And Beatty
about
grounds out.
Yeah, go fuck yourself.
I have to watch. Yeah, I have to watch.
Yeah, he
their
did a
live stream.
fantastic. He had a fantastic rant about this. It's basically exactly how I feel. Pete's OPS is 815, and he has one high leverage home run because he doesn't come up big. And the Orioles are in last place, just like us. So you would be, let's see, 5 games, probably like about 5 games better than what you are right now. And that will cost you $115 million, $155 million guaranteed. What a difference that would make. Because, Pete Alonso would never allow 16 runs the way that he did it. What does the Orioles record have to do with anything? Well, you're telling me that the Mets record has something to do with Pete Alonso not being here, right? That's the reason why they're so bad. Or do we just play Beatty every day? If you want to get the number 1 pick, yes.
Beatty's or Geno Smith.
Like, you can't win with Pete Alonso as your best hitter.
No.
It's been known. It's like you can't like your offense is not in good shape with Pete Alonso as your best hitter. Aren't they chanting it to troll David Stearns? And that's what
So chant fire Stearns.
That's
then.
what Sapp said on his show. It's like, okay, so then chant fuck David Stearns. Then do it then. And listen, he deserves criticism. He deserves plenty of criticism. But like, say it with your whole damn chest. Apparently we can't win with Soto as our best hitter. Yeah, exactly.
Bro, that's like the equivalent.
It's not like Soto has a World Series title, has multiple World Series appearances, one of the best playoff performers in all of baseball at such a young age. It's not like that. He didn't do it in a Mets uniform. So fuck him. And also, Soto doesn't like Lindor. And then there's also communism again,
Bro, that's like the equivalent of me saying I'm gonna troll Chris Drury by chanting Jacob Trouba.
Yeah. Last time the Mets let the all-time home run leader walk, they had an awful year afterwards. Yes. Darryl Strawberry. Well, Darryl Strawberry chose to walk.
But
and so
there's
did
also,
Pete as well.
Well, there's also a difference. Darryl Strawberry was a crucial, integral part of the Mets winning a World Series in 1986.
Yeah, true. How many of the Mets won since then? That included Pete Alonso?
Same thing with Tom Seaver. Again, integral part of the 1969 World Series team.
I'm telling you, the amount of delusion that was fueled by Pete Alonso having that one swing in Milwaukee.
Oh, that changed.
The amount of repercussions that went through with that is just.
That was the only reason he was back last year. It was
the only reason he was back. It was the only reason he was back next year because that entire series he was playing like a fucking moron, tripping over his bat and then dropped the pop up that next inning.
1-2 pitch to Collins.
I'm sorry, these people are like
out to center field. Ewing under it, makes the catch, 1 out.
The revisionist history, man. I was excited when he hit the home run. I was very, very pumped. He got his moment. He needed his moment. He didn't have a single moment the entire year. but that didn't merit them breaking the bank for $155 million guaranteed to him. The minute that the guy signed with Boris, I knew he was going to be eventually gone. Because you don't pay Boris money to a power-hitting first baseman. That just doesn't happen.
Listen, the Dodgers...
In fact, I'll tell you right now, the big mistake was not giving 5 years, $155 million. The big mistake was Stearns not taking that 5 years, $155 million and offering it to Schwarber. That's what they did.
Yeah.
That was
First pitch misses inside. Or sorry,
they don't age well.
1 pitch miss.
They don't age well. Albert Pujols, Joey Votto. They didn't age well. I mean, Votto kept getting hurt too. They don't age well. Chris Davis, another one. They just don't. Name one long-term contract for
Ryan
first
Howard
baseman that
didn't
worked
age
out
well. Ryan Howard.
Howard didn't age well either.
Giambi really didn't age the greatest either.
I'm talking about it in context. Into context of when he signed that, Albert Pujols fell off a complete cliff. Albert Pujols fell off a cliff. Joey Votto couldn't stay healthy.
Albert Pujols had but Bryce Harper was signed as an outfielder and then transitioned
Bryce Harper
to
was
first
signed
base.
as a right fielder.
And then because you got Tommy John surgery on his arm. And Bryce Harper's also...
I'm so done with the crap.
Bryce Harper's also in much better shape than Pete Alonso is.
Yeah, that too.
Adrian Gonzalez.
Pete plays every day, and that's one of the things that goes against them for letting him go. I get that.
3-2, foul back.
But he also plays every day and still doesn't even do the skill that he's elite at an elite level. If you were to look at the chart, look at the list right now of the leaders in home runs right now of the guy who plays every day and has the biggest sample. Where's Pete Alonso? 16th? 16th. He's not even that prolific of a power hitter. The thing that he does so well, he's not the best at. So he doesn't deserve that type of money. So enjoy him, Baltimore. Have fun.
Freddie Freeman also has a way different body type than the guys we're comparing him to.
Well, Freddie is one. Freddie is one. Yeah.
Yeah, but Freddie's also an outlier. You don't find many fucking Freddie Freemans.
No, you don't. Freddie Freeman's a first ballot Hall of Famer. Pete Alonso will be lucky to make the Hall of Fame if he hits 500 home runs. And the way that his bat speed has declined, his overall pitch recognition has declined, he's probably not going to get there.
No, but
maybe he will. Who knows?
But he told Stearns that, while you're using your calculations.
Yeah, and when you're fiddling with your formulas. Yeah, exactly. And when I mean the Hall of Fame, while I'm tripping over my shoelaces at first base and can't fucking scoop shit or throw a baseball and costing my team runs like I usually do because I play like an idiot, I'm going to be in the Hall of Fame, man. Yeah, sure you are. And I'm a beaver. I'm a magical beaver that poops rainbows.
Pitch just fell back, 1-2.
God. Pete Alonso is Aaron Judge, am I right? Pete Alonso is Shohei Ohtani. Thank you for your time here. That was the same. That was the one thing I agreed with Gio from WFAN, where he's like, okay, yeah, you broke your home run record, you broke Daryl, you signed on the ball, down goes Daryl, move on. It's like, enough already. They didn't make a mistake letting him go. They made mistakes afterwards. It's an extended issue. It's just so ridiculous. Like, people just can't get that through their head. Also, Pete had every chance to stay a Met, and he rejected it. So if he's the victim, he rejected it. He rejected 7 years, $158 million. And if he goes back to Philadelphia, he goes back to Philadelphia. But you at least have to make that effort. I think they offered
1-2 pitch,
what was
hit
it,
on the
3
ground,
years,
foul.
$120 million.
Yeah, you should
or
offer
whatever.
more years.
They should have went to it. And that's the type of guy you absorb the risk on of a front loaded contract. That's the type of guy you do because he's so prolific.
1-2 pitch, beautiful sweeper there by Christian Scott, gets Jensen to strike out, and he's through 5 scoreless innings here as we head to the bottom of the 5th.
It's like, listen, Pete Alonso has been a great Met, and likely 20 will be in the rafters one day for the home run record he broke. But as right now in that current moment, folks, even that main thing that he does great, he's not the best at. He's nowhere near the best at anymore. He had 53 home runs in his rookie year. He hasn't come anywhere close to it. Anywhere close. Schwarber, you can literally write in 50 home runs every year now for this guy. He's probably going to shatter the 500 home run club. This is what I mean. Like, Schwarber is the hitter that some Mets fans think Alonso is. Kurtz and Freeman and Olsen are the first baseman that that Mets fans think Pete Alonso is. He's not. He's just not. It's like the argument we have. It's like your 1C can't be JT Miller. It can't be. He had one elite season. Great. Awesome. But he's also aging. He's also a piece of shit. I'm rambling, but it's like, listen, we chilling.
We are chilling.
The madder he gets. Listen, I just feel like it's such a simple, construct of argument that, like, somehow people just still can't get. Why would Schwarber have gone to the Mets? LeBron didn't go to the Clippers. They should have made an effort at least. Should have made an effort. And that would have been more than what Schwarber got, because Schwarber got less than Alonso. $5 million less. Somehow. I don't know how, but somehow.
And he's outperforming him.
And he's outperforming him.
And he's been outperforming him.
He's been outperforming him for like 5 years. Tired of hearing about Pete? Same here. But people just keep bringing it up because, yeah, Pete Alonso would have prevented 16 runs coming across yesterday. Yeah, sure. With the amazing arm he has. Let's put it on the mound. Let's prove that theory correct.
All right, here's Alvarez up. He's on the count 1-0, struck out his first AB, and that pitch misses outside for ball 2.
Exactly. He's a DH, but also so is Schwarber, and Schwarber's a way better player, way better hitter than him. He's a complete level above him.
2-0, Alvarez chops that foul.
But again, this is a separate issue. They weren't wrong to let go of Pete Alonso. 5 years, 155 for him, a B-tier player, is ridiculous. It's a way overpay. He doesn't need, you don't need to sign him to that at all. This is a separate issue of the guys they brought in. That's a completely different thing. They didn't pick the correct guys. Fine.
Pitch, hit on the ground.
But saying that Pete Alonso would have been a difference maker
out.
here.
1-0.
Like, legitimately, you would be, what are we right now? 16 games under 500, you'd be 12 games under 500. But hey, Pete Alonso's going to stuff the stat sheet. Who gives a shit? It's like,
we get to wear your polar hats to the
yeah, exactly. We'll get to wear a polar bear
field.
hat, and we still got the polar bear at the Shake Shack. Like, who gives a shit? He was smart to reject it though, because he knew there's a team that's stupid enough to pay, and there's a reason. Exactly, there's a reason why the O's were the only team to give him 5 years, because it's dumb. It's stupid.
And they were desperate coming off a
There's
terrible season.
no
Ewing
other
grounds out.
Oh, no other team gives Igor Shesterkin $11.5 million guaranteed with a no trade clause. Yeah, because it's dumb. The word around baseball. What to pay and what not to pay.
Yeah.
But hey, Lindor can go, right? Trade Lindor. A five-tool player, a five-tool star in this game, one of the best shortstops of this generation, and a future first ballot Hall of Famer. Trade him. But no, Pete Alonso. Because he has pasty white skin, we got to keep him. And that's all I have to say about that.
All right. Soto down the count here, 0-2. Pitch misses outside for ball 1.
Lindor's not a leader. Lindor's not a cancer. All right. Well, let's hear from our leader, Pete Alonso. Well, it was just one game. We had to get in the playoffs. And, Mets fans don't believe. Just know we can do it. And you did nothing for 7 years. Bye. There's my thumbs down for you. Fucking ridiculous, man.
1-2 pitch to Soto, misses down and in for ball 2.
I want to lose with my own guys. I want to lose with Chris Kreider.
2-2. Soto hits it foul up the first base line.
Ugh.
2-2. Oh, bad call there by the umpire. Soto will challenge, and that call will get reversed. Godzilla's got a third leg, and it's...
What did we do with him as their best hitter? Him as our best hitter.
We made the NLCS.
We made the NLCS, man.
And
while he was playing like absolute dog shit for 162 games.
And he wasn't even our best hitter. Lindor was.
He wasn't. Lindor wasn't. He got outplayed by Mark Vientos. He's been getting outproduced by Mark Vientos for a decent amount of these last 3 years, believe it or not. Not recently. And that's the guy you're going to give $155 million?
And then when he was our best hitter, we collapsed.
I'm not saying that Vientos is better than him, but I'm just saying it's like in comparison to that standard, you're going to give $155 million to a guy who's getting chested up by a daily DFA candidate, a guy who has swagoo. When we say you're our best hitter, he always has been your best hitter. That was what he was with this core.
22, he was our
your
best
top hitter. Your top run producer, the RBIs you can't replace.
Soto flies out to end the inning. Swagoo.
It's just like, and then what happened when they brought in a better hitter with Soto there? Oh, he had a fantastic year. Shocking, because he's not that. He's not a number one hitter. He's not a number one. Because he had protection. Well, he was getting pitches to hit because he was hitting behind Soto. And what's happening now? He's not producing as much. Not to mention, even with Soto in front of him, the guy disappeared for a 2-month stretch in the second half of the season. Nobody talks about that. Because that's all he does. He has a hot 2 weeks, and then he disappears for a week. Strikes out with the bases loaded, hits into double plays, can't throw the ball around the field at all. He's a good player. Who makes more money, Bo or Pete? Bo's on an inflated AV. Bo's a young player. Bo's a good hitter. He's also played really good defense at third base, too. Yeah, Pete Alonso protected him, exactly. And that's why Soto has the highest OPS in all of baseball and the worst team in all of baseball right now. Because he needed protection. What's up, baby? Oh, man. I'm just so done with this stupid ass conversation. It's so ridiculous. Yeah, exactly. Benj is protecting Lindor. Yep. Why bring it up? What do you mean, why bring it up? There's fans chanting his name. I'm not at the games. It's like he's just not, he ain't that guy, man. He's a good player. He ain't that guy.
All right, back here for the top of the sixth, Tobias Myers into pitch up against Bobby Witt Jr. Pitch is in there for a strike, 1-1.
How many years of crap do you have to watch to say, like, yeah, this guy ain't the guy? But generational players like Soto and Lindor, those guys have to go.
Well, yeah, because
that guy,
not,
exactly.
Because they're not homegrown. They're not our
He's not
guys.
a homegrown baby. Exactly. Fucking ridiculous.
2-1 pitch is popped up on the infield. Beatty underneath it makes the catch. 1 out.
She wanna go viral.
Exactly.
2 home run derbies.
Bro, this derby is shaping up to be a really fun one, and if they add Pete Alonso to it, I'm gonna lose it.
Who they confirmed that's in it already?
Caglione is gonna be in it. Cabanero's gonna be in it. Schwarber's gonna be in it.
Yeah.
It's gonna be sick. There's another guy.
First pitch.
He's not homegrown. Exactly. He's not from the New York soil. You get it? You know, he ain't. Harper's gonna do it.
Oh.
Harper, yeah. Ben Rice. That's another one.
Oh.
We need Jordan in this thing. We need Jordan.
But you
Like,
know
see,
who's
those
another?
are real. See, those are real prolific home run hitters, guys. Like fun
Hopper.
to watch. Yeah, exactly.
Caglione.
Hopper's in there.
Hits it out to right field. That's gonna get down off the wall. Cags will round first, head to second base, and they'll have a stand-up double with 1 out. 4th hit of the night for the Royals.
Pizza Gator, fuck the Gators. Exactly, fuck the Gators.
You know who's another former homegrown Met that's having, just a fantastic year with the A's? Jeff McNeil. Has anyone seen his
Carlos
stats this
Cortez.
year?
Oh no, I will tell you. And listen, I know that we don't try to make it sexual on here. We try to keep it innuendo.
Oh yeah,
But,
yeah,
like,
sure.
You look at those stats from Jeff
Lane
McNeil.
Thomas hits that ball. Bichette fields it cleanly over to first. 2 outs.
Looking at those stats from Jeff McNeil, let me tell you, horned up. Just completely horned up looking at that. It really makes me feel some kind of way,
But again, homegrown guy from the New York soil.
From the New York soil, a non-communist. Nice play by Bo right there, who apparently is a useless player that we acquired.
All right. First pitch to Salvi. Misses for ball 1. How was it the 6th? Well, the only piece of offense was an A.J. Ewing home run, so that's why already in the 6th.
Yeah.
Salvi swings and misses. The ball gets behind Alvarez, but Cags will hold at third base.
If that was anybody else at third base, this game would be tied. That right there, by the way, guys, is why he's not untouchable. That right there, by the way.
The 1-1 pitch is hit foul.
I didn't celebrate him leaving. I just didn't blink an eye. Because I knew it was going to happen. But everybody had that last glimmering hope. It's like, oh, Steve Cohen, my king's going to step in and he's going to give him whatever he wants. Yes,
No,
after completely collapsing for 3 months straight, he's going to give him anything he wants. 300 million.
No,
just
he's
like
not-
Harper.
He's no King Drew.
He's no King Drew. Jesus Christ. He signed with Boris. He's not a top 1% player. He was going to get overpaid somewhere else. If you follow the lines of how this went on towards the last arbitration years, you know that he was going to be gone eventually.
1-2 pitch misses outside.
But everybody had the last glimmering hope and the sheer delusion that Pete Alonso was going to be we'll be here forever.
No, Stearns was not bullied at opening day. Pete Alonso tried the whole offseason to get a long-term deal. No one was giving it to him. And then at the last second, crawled back to the Mets, and the Mets had all the leverage and said, here, take a 2-year deal or fuck off. And he signed a 2-year deal with an opt-out.
Yeah. And he opted out. He opted out, too. It wasn't Stearns who opted out of the contract. He didn't deny the team option. It's a player option. And he even said it while the collapse was still, and that's the crazy part, while the collapse was still simmering in our heads after 162. While it was still hot, the main news, he says, hey, I'm opting out. Yeah, he really wants to be a Met, guys. He would have been a Met if he wanted to be. Again, turned out 7 years, $158 million. Crazy. It's crazy. It's ridiculous, man. Oh my God.
And I was at Amazing Day when that happened. I was sitting there, not too far away from the stage either when everything happened.
Bro, Marlon has fallen off a cliff, by the way.
Yeah, it's sad. See,
Speaking
3-2.
of-
Salvi hits that ball over Bichette's head into left field. Caglione comes in to score, and the ball game's tied up at 1.
It was offered, what was it? August 2023. He turned it down, then hired Scott Boras right afterwards. So there's that.
All right, now here's Michael Massey up. First pitch misses down and in for ball 1.
I was there. Okay.
I was there. Me and Evan were there at
I was
Amazing
there.
Day.
I saw it. I saw it with my own eyes.
1-0 pitch popped up, but it goes foul.
Listen, I get it. I get it if you loved him, but like, move on, people. Move on. It's done. They were there together. Yes.
Together, yes. The 1-1 pitch fouled back.
We don't know what happened in the bathroom stalls there, but we do know they were there together. This only works if I have Evan here for this. Together and before the dividers.
1-2 pitch hit right at Jared Young, and the inning is over. But the Royals tie up the ball
to
game.
get a fourth out.
But the Royals top the ball game on a RBI single by Salvador Perez. It's 1-1 as we head to the bottom of the 6th.
I've never seen a fan base so feral for a guy who like is a B tier player. A legitimate. It's literally it's a Chris Kreider type of thing. Like yes, he's a good player. He was a good player. I'm not discrediting that, but I'm also pointing out what he doesn't do either. Or some players that do it better. And the Orioles right now are losing 9-4, so this is a perfect time for Pete Alonso to homer.
No, he's actually going to hit a 5-run home run to tie up the game.
That's the funny part when I always see these clips. It was like, see, they shouldn't have let him go. He just hit his 18th home run of the year. And meanwhile, you look at the score and it's like 7-1. You're like, sure, bro. 7 years, he amounted to 23 wins above replacement. That's not really that good. Well, as a first baseman, that's all right, I guess. But positional.
All right, here's Bo Bichette to lead off the bottom of the 6th here, and that pitch is in there for strike 1. Bichette's 1 for 2 with a single back in the 3rd inning. 0-1 misses for ball 1.
The mistake. This mistake did not involve letting Pete Alonso walk. I can tell you.
Bichette drives that ball to left field, but it's right at the left fielder, who makes the catch for the first out.
It's fucking. Someone's gonna win this game 2-1 after the game we had last night. That's crazy.
Yeah, but that's how it usually works. And here's the communist, Francisco Lindor, up. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout and a flyout.
Terrible human being. Jeff McNeil! Jeff McNeil! No, that didn't. It doesn't have a rhythm to it.
Lindor's down the count 0-1.
No, Lindor.
Oh,
No,
one.
Lindor is a communist because his wife works for the mayor, Mamdani. And then apparently Mamdani is a communist. Again, I'm not really the deepest into the politics, but apparently that's the deal. So now Lindor is apparently a communist, and he refused to tear down that wall. So,
Mr. Gorbachev, tear down that wall.
Again, Reagan would not have allowed this.
Get him!
This is a joke.
Get him, Ronnie! Get him!
Get him, Rag dog!
I think Carl Reagan's is related.
What'd you say?
I was gonna say, you think Carl Reagan's is related to Ronald Reagan?
Why would they be related? You think they ever had dinner together? Exactly. Thank you. Thank you.
Lindor hits that ball right at Cags, feels it, takes the first, and 2 outs. You know, if you actually look at the communist, you know, if you actually look at the cover of the Communist Manifesto, if you squint just enough, you see Lindor's name.
Yeah, it's Lindor smiling.
It's right next to Carl. Right next
it's
to
him smiling with the colorful glove of his.
Yeah, with his blue hair.
With the blue hair, with your toy hammer.
Carson Bench now up with the base empty, 2 outs, and that pitch misses outside for ball 1.
Oh, did you see this? Hold on.
What did I say?
This is so funny.
1-0. Fastball down the middle.
This had me on the floor for a good, like, 10 minutes.
Jesus. Jesus fucking Christ.
That's hilarious, man. That's gold. Lindor invented the sickle. Yes. Damn right he did.
1-2 pitch, and Ewing hits that. Oh, sorry, Bench hits that ball right off the glove of Michael Massey, and that ball rolls into right field for a 2-out single. Fourth hit of the night for the Mets.
I confused Benj with Ewing. Happens to the best of us. Don't like the Royals hat, by the way. I don't like the Royals hat in general, to be honest, because I still have nightmares of 11 years ago.
You know Lindor had a poster of Stalin in his room, or has a poster of Stalin in his room.
Yeah, I heard that. Yeah.
First pitch to Polanco, misses for ball 1. Polanco's 0 for 2. The 1-0 pitch is hit right at Massey.
Oh, no.
Throws over to first, and the inning is over.
Polanco, you better not have a hitless game, or we're going to shoot you with polar bear semen.
Damn, yo. That's nuts.
Dude, this team's 16 games under 500. I'm just letting loose at this point. I don't care, man. Genuinely do not care.
Hey, boss, can I ask a question? When it hits like 9, boss, you're my boss, right? You pay me, so
sure. Yeah. Yes.
When it hits,
yes, employee.
when it hits like 9 o'clock, or when we go to the bottom of the 7th, may I be excused from the watch log?
You could be if you want.
All right, thank
I'm
you.
gonna have to queue up. Let's see. I have to queue up the.
Thank you, boss. I appreciate it.
Who are you sending to retrieve the polar bear semen? Oh, we'll find a way. We will find a way with this.
Andrew.
With this feral fan base, they'll find a way. You work for the state. Bring in Pete Alonso to replace Matt. I want to lose with my own players.
I want to lose with Chris Kreider.
I don't want to get shot in the face with somebody else's rifle. I want to do it.
All right, Tobias Myers back out here for the top of the 7th. First pitch misses for ball 1. Nick
Or like
Lofton
I could hit
is
more
leading off.
homers than Pete Alonso at this point. Like it's not really that hard.
Yeah, you tell him, Carson.
Exactly.
1-0 misses upstairs for ball 2. Get him, Carson. Get him.
I actually hit 3 in BP today.
Off pops.
Off pops, yep.
2-0 pitch is hit down the left
250
field
to left
line.
center.
It's going to roll into the left field corner. Soto will retrieve it, but Lofton, not Kenny Lofton, no relation, Joe. Yeah, he'll go into second base with a stand-up double.
No relation, Joe.
No relation to Kenny Lofton. God, Marlin really, sucks.
It's kind of sad. sad when they
No.
go young like that,
He was
especially when they have
poopy.
aura like this.
Collins up now. Fastball misses for ball 1. Collins is 1 for 2 with a single.
Doop, 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 doop.
The 1-0 pitch is popped up. Alvarez will go after that, of course, with his mask on, because why would you take it off? But it goes into the seats.
Untouchable piece.
He's the only catcher that I've seen that doesn't take off his mask.
Because he's
Pop-ups.
an idiot. Yeah.
I don't understand it. It's like, don't you want to see better?
No, why would you? Why not just beat? Never mind.
Why not be, HK? 1-1 pitch is hit up the first baseline foul. God, what's happening?
Sorry, I'm a terrible human being.
The 1-2 pitch is in there for strike 3. Collins goes down looking on the breaking ball. So now there's 1 out here in the top of the 7th. And now they'll bring up everyone's favorite Kansas City Royal, Tyler Tolbert. In my Johnny Walker Black. First pitch, and Tolbert hits that ball into center field. Ewing will go after it, and they'll make the catch on the run. And Lofton will hold at second base, so now there's 2 outs.
That was a very cute catch by Ewing.
All right, so 1 more out, and then I'll head out.
You will be missed.
Will I be? I'm not really anything special. I'm just me.
Well, exactly. You're not Pete Alonso, so.
Carter Jensen is up now. He's 0 for 3. First pitch misses barely inside for ball 1. The 1-0 pitch misses inside for ball 2. The 2-0 pitch is in there for strike 1.
Pay Matt and rice and wheat.
Rice
Why
and
did that
wheat.
make me laugh so hard?
2-1 pitch is in there for strike 2.
How are these Yankees game done? I don't know.
I get paid in live goats, as per Lindor's orders. 2-2 pitch. Fastball misses up and away. Full count now to Jensen.
You get paid in commie bucks.
Commie bucks? Is that the new Monopoly money?
Yep.
Three-two pitch. Misses upstairs. For ball 4.
I hate you. I hate
And-
him.
and- He challenged. Yep.
I'm not the only one seeing it, right?
And the Mets are out of challenges.
Fat pig. All right.
Now that brings up Bobby Witt Jr.
Oink, oink.
Which 1 for 3 with a
can't.
single?
I can't with him, bro. What's pissing me off is we need to keep Alvy crowd. Listen, I'm not expecting him to go or anything, but it's like, I don't know. His defense is a liability.
It's going up BBA.
Nick Tat knows the strike zone.
All right, come on, hurry up, Marlon. Throw these fucking pitches.
Come on, do it for the clan.
First pitch in there for strike 1.
Come on.
The 0-1 pitch fell back, and the count's now 0-2 on Bobby Witt Jr.
Whit.
Cool whip.
Cool whip. Not the guy you want to face here.
The 0-2 pitch from Myers. And he fouls it back.
Maybe it'll help if we chant Pete Alonso.
Yeah, maybe. 0-2 pitch. Oh god, now this AB's gonna take fucking hours now. Come on.
Probably, yeah.
One, two. Hit into right field, right at bench. He'll make the catch, and the inning's over.
Yay.
Myers gets himself into a jam, but he's able to work out of it for a scoreless inning. So we head to the bottom of the 7th, with the game still tied at 1. And I will update the scoreboard for
Did
one
Bobby Witt
final
get his
time.
payday yet? Yes, he did. I think he has like a
I will-
14-year contract.
Yeah, he's locked up long.
I mean,
term.
he's going to be a special player for a long time, but... All right,
all right.
Matt,
Hand it off
you
to
will
you.
be missed.
Yep. Won't be on the watch long
Good
tomorrow.
work, soldier.
Yep. Thank you, boss. I'll expect my my goats in the mail soon.
The goats.
All
Rice
right.
and wheat.
See you guys. What's up, Two Cats as well? Bye, Two Cats.
All right. Well, everyone's under my watch now. Enjoy your socialist meeting. Damn right. Yeah, Myers look fucking awful. He's lost a lot of velo too on his fastball, and then he really has not been as sharp. Best bullpen we've had. I'd say the back end of it is that big 4 has been very solid, very good. Raley, Minter, Weaver, and then Williams has had a few blow-ups, but he's looked okay. I still trust him in that 9th. But either way, stretch time here at Citi Field. We're tied at 1. Randy Dobnak will likely go back out to the mound. He's at 83 pitches on the day. Took over in the 2nd inning as the bulk starter, and he's been pretty much cruising. Aside from a couple of base runners, he's pitched a good game, and he'll face 7, 8, and 9 in the order for the Mets in the home 7th. Brazoban had a good stretch. Yeah, Brazoban yesterday got into some trouble, but he was able to escape it. He obviously had that awful outing in Atlanta too. But listen, these guys get used a lot when guys can't go deep into games. It's kind of just what happens. 0-1 on the way. Change up. Rolled up the first base line. That'll go foul. Here's a look at the schedule tomorrow. Mets on at 1 for the series finale. And then you've got 3 games against Boston here, and then we are at the All-Star break. Lefty Matt Strahm getting up in the bullpen for Kansas City. Oh, 2 to Young. Sinker is rolled over to second. Massey is up with it. Throws on to first in time, 1 out. And now Beatty.
She wanna go viral.
Hope the weather holds out tomorrow. Yeah, we'll see. I think I'll be doing that I'll be doing that stream for you guys. So first pitch fastball misses up and into Beatty, and it's 1-0. Beatty is 0 for 2 today. He's grounded out to first both times. Sinker is fouled off into the crowd. Ball and strike. Final from Pittsburgh. 3-0. Braves won after Pirates took out Jared Jones, who had a perfect game through 7 innings. And at 77 pitches, they just took him out. So yeah, you deserve to lose that game. Fastball misses inside, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's a look at the NL East. Swung on and missed. Got him with the slider. 2 out. And Beatty's 0 for 3. Shocking. I believe that. Actually, no, that might have been a changeup. Yeah, that was a changeup. I'm really good at identifying pitches, but sometimes there's a few that I just can't pick up. If you can't tell. Here's Alvarez. Alvarez is hitless tonight. First pitch sinker misses down for ball 1. Sweeper misses down and away. 2 balls and no strikes. The 2-0. Sinker misses outside for 3-0. Ewing on deck. Abnak about to throw his 95th pitch of the day. Likely the end of the road for him. And it looks like he'll probably get pulled here as that sinker misses outside for ball 4. 4-pitch walk to Alvarez. 2-out base runner for the Mets. Ewing will come up. And I'm going to guess Matt Strahm will come in to pitch to Ewing. Dubnak's day is done. Great outing for him. Beatty's OPS under 600 again. Shocking. Are we really shocked, folks? Phillies down 7-3 in Cincinnati right now in the 6th inning. Braves won 3-0, as we already said. Marlins won 2-0 against Seattle as they just keep on rolling. Now 9 games over 500. And then the Nationals are up 8-2 right now in the 8th inning against the Astros. As Matt Strahm will come into pitch. This is a lefty, so guys, Ewing can't be facing lefties. You got to have Tyrone Taylor in the lineup. Here's Ewing's home run in the first inning. The only run scored by the Mets in this game. Led off in the first. So Ewing continuing just to be a firecracker out of this leadoff spot. He has just been nothing short of fantastic. Here's Matt Strom having himself a rough year. Pitched yesterday, so pitching on back-to-back days. Opponent's OPS, 823 on the year. 5.46 earned run average. This is his 33rd appearance of the year. As he'll come in to face Ewing. First pitch, sinker on the inner half of the plate for strike one. Ewing has his OPS over 800 with that home run. Just having himself a fantastic campaign this year. The 1-1. Sinker misses upstairs for ball one. There's his numbers against lefties. Alvarez with the smallest lead you'll probably ever see off first. The 1-1 slider hits the outer part of the plate for strike two. One, two. Fastball misses upstairs. 2 balls and 2 strikes to Ewing. I don't know why I'm watching these games. Well, we've been told that we make it fun in this stream, so we've been told that we make them a lot less unbearable, which we appreciate it. We appreciate the support, guys, which is why we just keep doing it. 2-2. Called strike 3. Ewing can't challenge because the Mets are out of challenges. Thank you, dumbass Francisco Alvarez last inning for that. And it cost the Mets possibly a base runner there. Or, I mean, it was 2-2, so you just never know. But that retires the side. We go to the 8th. Tied 1-1. Yeah, so for those of you tuning in here, let's just say tuning in for the first time. That's the type of stuff, guys. That's what I talk about with Alvarez right there. Honestly, this could be the best outfield in all of baseball. It could. It's because of you. That's right. Yeah, we've been hearing a lot from you guys saying like, "Hey, I'm glad you guys do this because it makes the games a lot less bearable." Well, I mean, listen, it gives an open space for everybody who wants to talk about the game while it's happening. And then you get the commentary and everything. Also for me, not hearing the broadcast, to be honest, like it gives me kind of like an assurance that like I can basically picture Gary Cohen as the best in the business. I don't have to watch him decline as a play-by-play guy. Like, cause like that was a big problem for me with like Sam Rosen with the Rangers. Like that was something that I'd say, but since I don't listen to the broadcast, I do the play-by-play on here and I barely do. Like, yes, yeah, I'll see like clips on Twitter or whatever, but I don't need to see him decline into like the older age that he's in because, you know, Gary's getting up there. So is Keith. So is Ron. That's another thing. That's another one benefit to this. Now, we'll tell you one thing, guys. The American, the left-handed Patriot forgot to play the song. I'll play the shorts if he gets his outs. But No, that's the one thing about this. But I will guarantee, guys, that next year we likely will be doing this again next year. So I think we've pretty much clinched that we will be, because you guys seem to really like it. All right, so here's Brooks Raley. He'll come in for Tobias Myers, who lost 2 innings in relief, gave up the tying run. First pitch from Raley. Sweeper misses, cutter. I think that was a cutter, right? Cutter outside for ball 1. Caglione has scored the only run for Kansas City in this game. Doubled his last time up. Sinker nicks the outside corner. Ball on a strike. The 1-1 hit high in the air to right field. It'll be playable for Benj, who is a few feet in front of the warning track, makes the catch, 1 out. So Caglione gave it a whirl, but 1 out.
American through and through, screaming it loud.
That's the one thing I'm going to miss. When they eventually do trade Brooks Raley, that definitely I'm going to miss. I definitely will. Song is a banger. Really is. First pitch cutter misses up and away to Lane Thomas, who's hitless tonight. Lane Thomas had quite a game last night. The 1-0, driven towards the left center field gap, and that's going to split the outfielders and go all the way to the wall. Lane Thomas will be in with a 1-out stand-up double, 7th hit of the game for the Royals, and they get a runner into scoring position. That'll bring it up Salvador Perez. So, more base runners to work around for the Mets bullpen. See if they can get out of it. Salvador Perez drove in the only Royals run in the 6th inning. 1 for 3 on the day. First pitch cutter at the top of the zone in there for a strike, and it's 0-1. Though he struggled this year, still a very dangerous hitter. The 0-1, cutter misses outside, ball and a strike. The 1-1 lifted high in the air to right center field, playable for Ewing as he steps to his left, makes the catch. Lane Thomas will go nowhere. Strong throw by Ewing to the cutoff man, 2 out.
American through and through, screaming it loud.
As Starling Marte will come in for a pinch hitting opportunity. Let's see if there's an ovation for him. You gonna get a hand? Yeah. All right. That's what we like. All right. Well, listen, Starling Marte. He spent 4 years here. Were they the best? No. All-Star in 2022. Contract was bloated as hell. But hey, very likable guy. Great player. He's had himself quite a career. As that first pitch cutter is in there on the inner half of the plate for strike 1. It would only be customary if Starling Marte gives the Royals the lead here, right? Pinch hitting opportunity. The 0-1. That cutter is fouled off, and it's quickly 0-2. Nice to see a nice hand from Marte. That's nice. Cool. Love Marte, man. Really do. One of my favorite players coming into the game. When he came into the game in 2012. 0-2. Grounder to the right side. Beatty plays it on 2 hops. Throws to first in time to get Marte. And we go to the bottom of the 8th. Brooks Raley with a scoreless inning.
American through and through, screaming it loud.
All right. He works around that double. I just remember the Pirates team. Yep. They would always, oh yeah, Josh Harrison would torch us. Josh Harrison would destroy us. I remember when he got traded to the Nationals later on in his career. I think that was actually the same year that Marte. Yeah, I think that was like the same year that Marte was with Oakland, that he was traded to Oakland or whatever. He got traded to the Nationals. He still was beating us up. Dude, Josh Harrison would beat the shit out of us. He would torture us. Mets were attached to him for quite a while. They were attached to Marte for a while, too. All right, well, it'll be Soto, Bichette, and Lindor for the Mets in the home 8th. Game tied 1-1. Definitely lower scoring than last night, which was just brutal to watch. Really was. Yep. Yep. Pretty much the epitome. Alex Lang, longtime Tigers reliever, now with the Royals, will pitch the 8th. As Juan Soto due up. Soto's 0 for 2 tonight. He has a walk tonight. As Starling Marte will stay in the game as the right fielder. Tolbert will go from right field to second base. And then Alex Lang comes in. 4.82 earned run average. This is his 37th appearance this year. Definitely struggled. Pretty much every arm in that Royals bullpen has struggled. First pitch slider in the dirt for ball 1. Soto sitting at a 980 OPS. One of the top hitters in the National League this year. That cutter misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0. The 2-0. Sinker hits the bottom of the zone for strike 1. That one is grounded to the right side. Bobbled there by Tolbert, but he stays with the play. Throws out Soto. 1 out. If Brooks Raley gets a bobblehead, you got to send that song to Citi Field. Unfortunately, he's probably not going to be with this team. In the net, like this is probably his last month as a Met, so he probably won't be. Yeah, Willie Stargell, 60 home runs. I think he still leads all time in home runs against the Mets. Here's Bichette. First pitch sinker down the middle for strike 1, and it's 0-1. Bichette is 1 for 3 today. Look at the Mets bullpen. Razabon's sitting down, likely will not pitch today. That cutter misses outside for ball 1. The 1-1 to Bichette. Sinker misses down and away. 2-1. 2-1. Cutter is lifted in the air. Foul. Goes to the right field seats. Out of play. 2-2. Pitching good. No runs to show for it. Go figure. Exactly. Yep. 3 levers that can't operate at the same time. Epitome of this team. Damn right, Anthony. Shout out Anthony, by the way. Anthony Rivera from Subway to Shea. Great podcast. One of my personal favorites. Grounded to shortstop. Wits up with it on 2 hops. Throws to first in time. 2 out. Here's Lindor. Lindor's 0 for 3 tonight. 2 out and nobody on. First pitch cutter. Misses high and away for ball 1. The 1-0 to Lindor. Ripped down the right field line, but that'll go foul. Ball and a strike as Lindor calls time. How about a home run, Lindor? That'd be cool. That'd be sick. Unless we're tanking for the draft pick. You never know. Lindor, I think, has a home run against Lang in his career. Not so sure. May. The 1-1. Changeup misses down. Two balls and a strike. The 2-1. Slider swung on and missed. 2-2. Late on that one. The 2-2. Slider is bounced foul down the first base line. Two-two. Changeup. Lined. Base hit into right field. Mets' 5th hit of the day. It's a 2-out base runner for the Mets. That'll bring up Carson Bench. Two-strike hitting by Lindor. All right. Here's Bench. Slider nicks the bottom part of the zone for strike 1. Bench, 2 singles in his last previous plate appearances. He's 2 for 3. The 0-1. Sinker misses low for ball 1. We should be kicking this team's ass. It's crazy how bad we are. I only watch it because I like how you call the games. Well, thank you. Appreciate it. We all have our own play-by-play styles. I think we all do a decent job here to keep everyone entertained. We crack some jokes. We play some songs. Pickoff attempt at first base. Lindor's back there safely. It's been a long season. Long. Slight lead by Lindor. Lang sets, fires. Sinker fouled off into the left field crowd. I just love when random stuff just flies into your mouth. Okay. The 2-1. Slider bounced in the dirt. Blocked by Jensen. No advance from Lindor. 2-2. Changeup misses down and inside. And that'll run a full count. Polanco on deck. There goes Lindor. The 3-2 slider fouled off. All right. Lindor will likely run again. We'll count 2 out. Runner at first. The 3-2 fastball foul back to the screen. And Lindor will go back again. Lindor likely will take off again. There he goes. Just got a piece of that slider to stay alive. We'll do it again. Hell of a battle here by Benj. All right. Lindor will be running once again. Laying at the belt. A 3-2. Slider misses just high for ball 4. One hell of an AB there by Carson Benj. In a crucial situation. 9-pitch walk. That'll bring up Polanco. Wow. Oh. Reporting stats. Oh, Alonso has a home run? Oh my God. Alonso has a home run. And where was it? There you go. That sounds about right. 4th inning, low leverage. Yep, sounds about right. All right. So here's Polanco. Polanco's hit the ball pretty hard today, but has absolutely nothing to show for it. Reaching on a fielder's choice in the 4th inning, 0 for 3 on the day. Playing his 2nd game back from the injured list, which had him sidelined since the end of April with multiple injuries this year. Just a complete lost season for Polanco. A changeup hits the down and in corner for strike 1. The 0-1 slider is grounded foul. Nice diving play there by Caglione, but there was no use. 0-2 to Polanco. Laying sets, the 0-2. Change up down and away for ball 1. One, 2 on the way. Change up. Excuse me. Sinker. Sinker misses down and in. 2-2 to Polanco. Broke the other way. My bad. 2-2. Rolled up the first base line slowly. Flip over to Lang, and Polanco is safe as it gets away from Lang. That might be ruled an error, but yeah. Not sure. But that will load the bases here with 2 out for Jared Young. We'll see what they score that. All right. It's ground lead slowly. Bad flip there. Just poorly executed by both. Either way, Polanco reaches. And Lindor stopped running. Yeah. I didn't see that angle. Either way, here's Jared Young. Bases loaded, 2 out here in the bottom of the 8th. Alex Lang now about to throw his 30th pitch of this outing. First pitch to Young. Changeup misses low for ball 1. Young's 0 for 2 today. He's got a walk. Caglione just awful, pitiful angle. Could not complete that play. 1-0. Changeup is fouled down the first base line. Ball on a strike. Young this year, 9 for 28 with runners in scoring position. Good for a .321 batting average. Jose Cuas, I hope I said that correctly. He's warming up at the pen. The 1-1. Fastball misses up and away. 2-1. Lang steps off. The 2-1. Cutter is pounded into the dirt. Foul. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Lang at the belt. 2-2. Bases loaded. 2 out. Game tied 1-1. The 2-2. It hits. Ooh. Hit Young on the elbow. And that's going to bring in a run. Lindor comes in to score. We'll see if Jared Young is okay. Looks to be wincing into some pain. But the Mets take the lead here on a painful bases loaded hit by pitch. See if he's all right. Did he lean into that a little bit? May have. I mean, he pulled back. I don't know. You make the call. Yeah, he may have leaned into it, but it looks like, yeah, so Polanco's going to come out of the game. Tyrone Taylor is going to pinch run for him. Jared Young will stay in the game after that painful hit to the elbow, which again, see if he ends up being okay. Here's Beatty. First pitch, slider just got a piece of that. Fouled off, and it's 0-1. Beatty is 0 for 3 tonight. The 0-1. Cutter misses up and in for ball 1. Luke Weaver getting warmed up in the pen. Alongside him, Xavier Curry, who was just called up today. Swung on and missed at that high and away slider, and it's 1-2. Weaver over Williams. Yeah, that's kind of weird. That's kind of weird. I don't know, maybe... I don't know. Come on, Beatty. Something, man. Do something. The 1-2 lined into right field. That's going to fall for a base hit. Benj is in to score. So is Tyrone Taylor. Jared Young will go first to third. And in with a 2-run single is Brett Beatty. And the Mets extend their lead here in the 8th, 4-1. That's 7th hit of the day. Look at Brett Beatty, man. He's here. He has arrived. The breakout is here. All right. Good piece of hitting. Gotta bring up Alvarez. Look at this dope. All right, well, that's some insurance they needed, so props to Brett Beatty. You still suck ass, bro, but hey, did Williams pitch a lot yesterday? I don't remember. He didn't pitch at all, because I think he pitched back-to-back days in Atlanta. But hey, what are you gonna do? All right, so how do you pronounce this dude's last? Is it Cuas? Cuas? He's going to come into pitch. I want to get this correctly. Jose Cuas. Let me see if there's the pronunciation. Cuas. Cuas is his name. Okay, so Jose Cuas will come into pitch. Trying to get this final out. Cuas. Q-ass. Cuas. All right. BB7 forever.
She wanna go viral.
All right. All right, so how many spots are left in this home run derby? That's what I want to know. Because I want Kurtz in it, and I want Schwarber. Then it would be must-see TV. Jose Cuas. This will be his 4th appearance of the season. And he'll come in here to face Francisco Alvarez, who's 0 for 2. First pitch sweeper gets away, and in comes Jared Young to score on the wild pitch. Beatty will go to second, and it's now 5-1 New York. That was not even close. Not even close. Whoa. It's complete early release on that one. So, another miscue by the Royals. Gonna call that a wild pitch. Jeez. All right. The 2-0 sinker. What the hell are you arguing about, dude? You're the one who wasted the challenge. In there for a called strike. It's 2-1. I just can't with this guy. I really can't. Drives me nuts. Swung on and missed at a high end sinker. 2 balls and 2 strikes. You don't have a challenge, dude, and that's because of you. I can't with I can't, man. 2-2. Got a piece of that fastball. Jesus Christ, man. Come on. It's like just use like that one is poked into left field over the head of Bobby Witt Jr. and into left field. Beatty rounding third. He'll come in to score. And in with an RBI single is Francisco Alvarez. And the Mets now lead 6-1 here in the 8th. Four runs come home here in the inning. Excuse me, 5 runs come home in this home 8th as the Mets beat up on this very volatile Kansas City bullpen. And they now lead 6-1. Here's Ewing, who got the party started in the first inning with a home run, his 7th of the year. He is 1 for 4 on the day. Fastball's in there for a strike, and it's 1-1. 5 runs home for the Mets in this inning. Shoddy defense on the other end by Kansas City. Mets have broken it open here. Sweeper misses down for ball 2. Xavier Curry warming up. Looks like Luke Weaver just sat down. That one is laced towards the left center field gap. That is going to split the outfielders, get cut off on the warning track by Lane Thomas. In standing with a 2-out double, his second hit of the day is A.J. Ewing. The kid just keeps on hitting. Francisco Alvarez goes to third. It is the Mets' 9th hit of the day. Second and third, 2 out. Got to bring up Juan Soto. Yeah, Soto could put a bow on this game right here. Unless they're going to they're probably going to intentionally walk him, right? To get to Bichette. Yep. Called it. You know we're giving up at least 3 runs in the 9th? Probably, because I've heard this Curry guy really sucks. I've heard that he's been just like... In AAA, I've heard that he's got some really concerning underlying metrics, let's just say. I don't know, maybe I might be wrong. First pitch to Bichette. Nicks the inside corner of the strike zone with a sinker for strike 1. So the bases are loaded for Bichette. Sinker is in there for a called strike, and it's quickly 0-2. Oof. The 0-2. Fastball misses outside. The 1-2 swung on and missed. And that'll retire the side. However, the Mets strike for 5 here in the home 8th. They now lead 6-1 going into the top of the 9th. 3 outs away from a victory. And we'll see who gets the 9th here. Will it be Xavier Curry? Will it be Matt Sellinger? Probably won't be because he was DFA'd. I'm going to guess it's going to be Curry, but why pitch him then? Mets acting like they have luxury. Yeah, I have no idea, man. I guess they needed a fresh arm. I don't know if, I guess Williams wasn't available. To be honest, there probably really isn't anybody else you could go to. Because Rayleigh already pitched. Yeah, Weaver's like the only other guy you could go to. Like Minter is likely unavailable because he's pitched back-to-back days. Yeah, I don't really think they have anybody. I mean, if you want to go to Cionel Perez, but that guy's pitched like 3 days in a row. Did they DFA the pitcher from last night? I feel bad for him. He's one of us. Yeah. Tone deaf tweet by Steve Gelbs, by the way, though, after that whole thing, though. It's like, read the room, dude. But yeah, listen. Rough debut. They did DFA him, though, yes. And then they brought up this Curry guy. And then, of course, Austin Warren went to the injured list. There's maybe some Tommy John's concerns there with a forearm strain. So we'll see if there's anything there. And then they also brought in Tobias Myers, who pitched earlier today, gave up the only run that they surrendered. So I'm going to guess it is going to be Xavier Curry, and yes, I would be correct. Curry, 27 years old, right-hander. There's Christian Scott's quality outing. Former 7th-round pick by Cleveland. And if I do recall, he may have been a part of a certain trade. No, he wasn't. Never mind. Never mind. He's a career 4.38 earned run average. Hasn't really been good in Syracuse. I don't really know why they brought him up. He likely will be designated for assignment tomorrow. But let's just hope this doesn't take forever. It'll be Lofton, Collins, and Tolbert. Probably they brought him in because it's the bottom part of the order, but that's never stopped the Mets before. So either way, Curry sets for his first pitch as a New York Met. As Nick Lofton's here at the plate. First pitch slider misses down for ball 1. Lofton is 1 for 2. He's got a double and a walk today. The 1-0, grounded to shortstop. Lindor plays it. Throws on to first. 1 out. Gonna bring up Isaac Collins. Are we actually gonna have a simple inning? Leadoff double incoming. That seems to be the same. Yeah. Here's Isaac Collins, 1 for 3 today. First pitch fastball misses up for ball 1. This guy's throwing 91-mile-an-hour fastballs. That's great. Okay. Sick, man. 1-0. Fastball fouled back. One. Curveball bends in there for a strike, and it's 1-2. One, two. Maybe a splitter, I think. That misses outside. Got a splitter. Yep, splitter. Curry sets. 2-2 to Collins. Curveball is hit on the ground. Right to Young. Plays it on a hop. Steps on first. 2 out. And the Royals are down to their final out of the night. Josh Rojas will come in to pinch hit for Tyler Tolbert, who was not as lucky today. Tolbert had a 5-hit game last night. First pitch, curveball misses down and in for ball 1. Rojas has yet to make an appearance in this series. Not having the best year offensively. Just a 480 OPS. The 1-0. Swung on and missed at a tight fastball. In on his hands. 1 ball and 1 strike. One fastball just misses down. Two one fastball misses down and in, and it's 3-1. Carter Jensen on deck. Three one fastball misses down and in for ball 4. It's a 2-out walk, and this inning continues. Buddy, throw strikes, man. We're all trying to go to sleep. Or at least I am. There's Carter Jensen. He's 0 for 3 today with a walk. As Josh Rojas will take second base on defensive indifference. Fastball misses high for ball 1. The 1-0. Fastball in the outer half of the plate. In there for a strike, and it's 1-1. The 1-1 curveball ripped down the right field line. That's going to go all the way into the corner. Josh Rojas will come in to score. In sliding with an RBI double is Carter Jensen. And it is now 6-2 New York. Dude, y'all are killing me. Never easy, is it? Never easy. And now Luke Weaver has to get up. That'll bring up Bobby Witt Jr. Conference on the mound here from Mets pitching coach Justin Willard. Six to 4 soon. Could be. You never know, right? Witt's 1 for 4 today. First pitch slider misses outside for ball 1. Witt singled in the first. He's been hitless since. The 1-0. Slider misses high and tight. 2 balls and no strikes to Witt. Curry sets. 2-0 to Witt. Slider at the top of the zone in there for a strike, and it's 2-1. Curry at the belt. The 2-1. Fastball at the bottom part of the zone in there for a strike. And the Royals are down to their final strike of the night. They're on their feet at Citi Field. The 2-2 ripped down the line into left field. Foul. Just missed that one. Just very close. Very close. Sign is relayed to Curry. 2-2. Fastball fouled off into the right field seats. We'll do it again. Curry about to throw his 22nd pitch. 2-2, swung on and missed, got him, and that'll end this game as the Mets even up the series here with the Kansas City Royals in the Battle of Crap. They win 6-2. A.J. Ewing with yet another home run. Christian Scott with 5 scoreless innings. And the Mets explode in the 8th here with a 5-run frame. To more of the exhaust of the Royals defense. They win this game 6-2. And tomorrow will be a rubber match at 1 o'clock. As the Mets are now 15 games under 500 once again. Winning this game 6-2. Tomorrow it will be Sean Manaea, I believe, against former Met Michael Wacha. So that should be interesting. We'll see what they can get going there. Maybe get a series win. That'd be awesome. Either way, that'll do it. Final score, 6-2. Royals 2 runs, 8 hits, no errors. Mets 6 runs, 9 hits, no errors. And that will do it. For those of you in here, make sure to hit the subscribe button if you have not already. We are live for every single one of these games. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Make sure to follow Mets Weekly on X and on TikTok. Turn on those post notifications, all that great stuff. Follow all of us individually. The links are in the description. And yeah, that'll do it. Let's go Mets, and we will see you guys next time.